This golden egg is worth millions. Johnson poured a Coke can right on the egg. The museum manager watched in shock. The egg dissolved within seconds, but a thief had already stolen the real one. The police chief sealed off the entire gallery. The gates began to slowly close. A shadow darted fast through the crowd. This was Bruce, the world's top thief. In disguise, he slipped past the police easily. He blended right into the crowd. He was almost at the exit gate when a female detective was already waiting. Bruce threw a smoke bomb at her. She reached for her gun. The smoke exploded. Bruce seized the moment and ran. Johnson arrived and the chase began. They raced through room after room. Bruce squeezed through a narrow steel frame. Johnson could only stand and watch. But Johnson was not done yet. He checked a map and sprinted to the exit. As planned, Johnson cut Bruce off again. He pulled out a golden bullet and threatened Bruce. Bruce was about to give in. When the female detective arrived just in time, Bruce grabbed Johnson's gun and jumped out through the window. Johnson got hit and fell to the rooftop edge. Bruce saw a bike below and jumped straight onto it. Johnson regained consciousness moments later, but Bruce was already gone on an electric bike. Johnson found a car nearby and started it fast. He launched into a full-speed chase. In under 3 seconds, the car hit a wall. By the time Johnson climbed out, Bruce had completely vanished. 2 days later, Bruce returned to his secret hideout. He poured a drink to celebrate. Then he heard a sound inside the room. Johnson had been hiding there, waiting for him. Police rushed in from outside. Bruce was caught on the spot. The female detective took the golden egg. Bruce was stunned. His hideout was top secret. How did the police find it? Johnson said a famous godman had leaked the location. Bruce knew instantly who had betrayed him. He was loaded into a police vehicle. The detective handled Bruce's transport. Johnson was tasked with returning the golden egg. But as he placed the egg in the car, a guard's eyes turned suspicious. No one else was watching. Johnson quietly opened the car door again. He swapped the real egg for a fake. As he got in, the driver reminded him the door was not properly shut. Johnson checked. The egg looked safe in the trunk. Nothing seemed wrong at all. He got in and they drove away calmly. But the moment they left, someone hidden inside rose up. He pulled back his hood slowly. This was the man who had betrayed Bruce, the real leader behind everything. Later that night, Johnson was drunk. Suddenly, the female officer knocked at his door. Johnson pulled out the golden egg. It slipped and shattered on the floor. Johnson was completely stunned. The officer revealed the real egg was swapped last night. The investigation also uncovered millions had been sent to Johnson's account. Evidence and motive, both confirmed. Johnson had no answer left. He was sent to a special prison, freezing cold, only reachable by plane. Filled with starving, dangerous prisoners, Johnson had to live among them. His cellmate, none other than Bruce. Both were trapped in the same mess. So they teamed up and planned to escape. Johnson learned about the legendary golden eggs, ancient Egyptian symbols of eternal love and devotion. A wealthy man was offering $500,000 to whoever collected all 3 eggs before his daughter's wedding. Bruce knew where the second egg was. A dangerous gunman had it. Then the prison chief called them in. She was a strikingly beautiful woman. Bruce was immediately mesmerized. Johnson snapped him back to reality. She was the true mastermind behind everything. She framed Bruce, swapped the egg, planted money on Johnson. The whole plan was hers from the start. Now she wanted the third egg's location. Johnson said no one knew where it was, but the chief played a recording, proving Bruce did know. She offered, "Tell us and we free you both." Bruce refused without any hesitation. The chief did not push further. She needed the second egg first. She gave them a few days to think and left. Over the next few days, they planned their escape, stole soap, made acid from bathroom chemicals, triggered an explosion at the right moment. In the chaos, they knocked out a guard and ran straight for the tunnel, used a handmade key to break through the basement, but a wall blocked the way out. Bruce dug out the stones and punched right through. Outside was a sheer cliff drop. One slip meant death. Only one option, take the helicopter. Bruce crept silently behind the guards. Johnson knocked one out with a single blow. The noise brought more guards rushing in. Johnson grabbed a weapon to hold the line. Bruce took care of the rest. The pilot opened the door. Bruce hit his hand hard with a snowball. They took full control of the aircraft. More guards swarmed in from everywhere. Johnson blasted the gate open to stop them. Bruce fired up the helicopter engines. He opened fire with the Gatling gun. Guards scattered and fell back. Johnson sprinted hard toward the helicopter. Guards fired a rocket launcher straight at him. Johnson barely survived the blast. He grabbed a hanging rope just in time. Bruce swung the helicopter back around. He pulled Johnson in at the last second. Both of them were finally free. Flying away, they planned their next move. The second egg was with the gunman. That same night, he was throwing a big party. Perfect timing. But security was extremely tight. Guards and cameras covered every corner. The vault was built to military-grade standards. It needed face and voice recognition to open, plus a specialized software system and a 12-digit password on top of that. It changed every 6 minutes automatically. Only visible on the gunman's phone. His fingerprint was required too. That night, both men arrived at the party. They split the tasks between them. Bruce gets the fingerprint. Johnson steals the phone. Johnson spotted Bishop across the room. A dangerous woman he had long been chasing. He couldn't risk the plan. He held back. Bishop danced and captured the gunman's full attention. Bruce quietly lifted a fingerprint off his glass. The gunman moved toward Bishop. Johnson stepped in to intervene. He bumped into the gunman on purpose and stole his phone. Looked like an accident. Everything was now ready. Bruce went in as a waiter and slipped past the guard. Faked a bathroom break to get away. Planted a virus to kill all the cameras. During a guard change, they snuck into the gunman's room. Johnson hit a hidden button on the wall. The secret vault door swung open. Bruce pulled out the fingerprint glass and bumped right into Johnson. Lucky, the glass did not break. Bruce used the print to unlock the phone. Got the password. Software copied the gunman's face and voice. The vault opened wide. They stepped in and grabbed the second golden egg. Then Ebert appeared. The gunman's top enforcer. She was a woman and a deadly one. Both men tried to fight her. They failed. Together, they still couldn't win. Ebert used her long hair like a weapon. She smashed a mirror and armed herself with glass. She showed no signs of tiring at all. Bruce saw Ebert was only getting stronger. He tried to protect the egg instead, but both men got badly beaten. Then Bishop walked in and joined the fight. Bruce hurled a black pot straight at Bishop, but then the real twist hit. Bishop and Ebert were working together all along. One goal only. Find the third egg's location. Force it out of Bruce and Johnson. Ebert threatened to kill Johnson to pressure Bruce. Tell us where the third egg is. Bishop and Ebert raised a toast to celebrate. Then Ebert suddenly dropped, unconscious. The real player had fooled everyone. The true mastermind was Bishop herself. She already had 2 golden eggs. The third would earn her $30 million. Before Bishop and Bruce could move, Ebert woke right back up. She was still half dazed from whatever she drank. In her rage, she swung and hit their gloves instead. The two fled the scene fast and stumbled into a live wrestling arena. The crowd stared in total shock. Even the bull inside froze. Anything that enters is treated as prey. Right in that terrifying moment, Bruce whispered to Ebert, "Don't move." The bull only attacks movement. Then all 3 bolted and barely escaped alive. After that, the 2 went deep into a jungle. The third golden egg was hidden somewhere inside. 3 days of searching. Still nothing found. Ebert's trust in Bruce was fading fast. Then a foot struck something hard underground. By accident, they found the secret chamber. After a thorough search, the egg was finally found. And this time, it was the real one. But then a familiar voice echoed through the chamber. Ebert, who was never truly unconscious, had tracked them every step of the way. She had suspected Bruce from the very beginning. The FBI had also closed in and surrounded them. In that moment, all 3 thieves joined forces. Under Ebert's gunfire cover, they grabbed a car and drove it straight off the cliff. Bruce survived the fall somehow. The golden egg was still safe in his hands, but as he climbed back up to the top, he saw Ebert and the maestro embracing each other. The truth hit hard. Bruce was their pawn all along. The whole plan was just to make him reveal the third egg. Ebert and the maestro collected all 3 eggs and delivered them just before the wedding. On the wedding day, they got their $30 million reward, but the ceremony was only halfway done. When international police stormed the event, the wealthy man was arrested for trading ancient artifacts. Ebert herself had tipped off the police. 6 months passed after the mission. Ebert and the maestro lived in pure luxury. Then Bruce appeared out of nowhere. The female detective had caught him again, but during transport, Bruce escaped once more. He gave police the exact location of the maestro's hideout. All $30 million were seized immediately. The female detective had been used by all 3. Now she was furious beyond measure. She issued the highest level red notice against all 3 thieves. But the 3 rivals had already shaken hands. They agreed to team up for one more big job. A bigger opportunity had caught all their eyes. Red notices on their heads, the world watching. These 3 unstoppable thieves were just getting started. No vault could stop them. No detective could catch them. When the world's top 3 thieves join forces, nothing and no one stands a chance. The golden eggs were just the beginning. The real game was only now beginning to unfold. With millions ahead and danger all around, the trio vanished into the shadows. The legend of the 3 golden eggs lives on.